Hey y'all, so I wanted to do an update of my play planner. I have taken all the pastel thingies out and put in more like darker colors. Well, as dark as, Sanrio gets. But just like the characters that tend to carry the darker colors. So just kind of like did. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna drink more coffee. Anyway, just kind of did that for the fall, and then I think I will probably do a Christmas update because I could just put all the Karopi stuff back in because he's like all green and red, you know what I mean? It'll be fun. Anyway, so sorry for the glare. I do have this like probably like a not holographic. What is that? You know, where it shines different colors? Not holographic. Is it holographic? I don't think it's that. Anyway, so I have this cover, and it is plastic. The only thing is when you first open these, like, they don't want to lay flat quite right away. So you kind of have to give them a little... Speaking of... Y'all, my desk is a hot mess. Let's see if we're straight here so y'all aren't, like, all crooked the whole time. Anyway, it will lay flat after a while, but... that's just one thing with these plastic covers. I mean, they're super, super high quality. I paid like $10 for it probably. Anyway, it does, I mean, the rings are good, but you know how it goes. Anyway, so this, I'm just gonna tuck. So I like to tuck the little snappy flap underneath because then it's like in the way always. So I had this clip, this little keychain clip over here on this ring, and it kept like sliding under the binder mechanism, and so I just moved it over here. So we'll see how that goes. But I still have Karopi on his bike and Karopi eating an apple, which is great because it's apple picking season here. It's September, right? Here in the south. All right, so we're starting off with Bats Maru. So this is Space Bats, and this was like, oh, one of my, in case y'all don't know, my play planner has been full of Sanrio, Hello Kitty characters, and I'm just kind of like switching it out with the seasons. And because I used to work at the Hello Kitty store back in high school, which is a very, very, very long time ago, but that's okay. So I have all the things, and I'm like, okay, well, they're all just like sitting right in a box, so let's use them. So anyway, so this is just scrapbook paper, and I put Space Bats and his little friends there. I added the orange clip, and this is just like, this did have envelopes in it, but it's just like note paper to, send notes to people should you so happen to do that. I did keep these tickets still in here. These are from when I was a kid. That's 96 went to the World Gymnastics Championship, and then this one my gym teams got to go out on the field at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. That's how old I am. At Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, and we got to tumble and do all our gymnastics tricks and all of that stuff on the field before the game. And so like as people are like filing in, we're like there doing all our flips and stuff. It was really, really fun. So those are the tickets from that. I won't say that it is 1991. Okay. And I kept Karopi back here with the baseball because it's still baseball season. Like it's the last week of Stripers. I'm so sad. But we're having such a good time. So last week of Stripers games, and then obviously the Braves are going to postseason, so we got some October baseball, so super psyched about that. So remember, this is Space Bats here. So this is, y'all, my favorite thing ever. So this is stationery that I had, and the way this was set up was like a comic book in the thing that it came in. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should have waited till later in the day to record this, but in like the cardboard little like holder folder that it came in. So it's kind of set up like a comic book, and I will actually show it to you in just 2 seconds. But it's just like, it's so stinking cute, and he's Space Bats, and he meets this alien, and he sends him off in a spaceship, and I'm obsessed. Okay, so this will serve no purpose other than for me to like look at it and be like, oh my god, it's so cute. which is pretty much everything in here. Okay, all right. Then this one we had, this was another, so they do different, or they did, when I worked at the Hello Kitty store, like, you had your, like, your basic, like, your general character schemes, and then they would come out with themes for the characters, right? So we had space bats, and then we've got fire bats, but like they would have like Angel Kitty, and so like Hello Kitty was an angel, and it was all these like light colored pastels, and like they would just do like different themes for the characters. So this one, just more stationery. This, again, more stationery. So this was one of the folders, the holder folder, that this particular stationery came in. And so I remember, like, I would write letters on the, like, I used to write letters to people. Can you imagine? But I do remember writing on this, and then it folds up so nicely, and it fit in the envelope that it came in, or that it came with. Like, see here, it's like, so he's called Bad Bats Maru, and like, there's a reason for that. This is so cute. So cute. So I've stuck those in this envelope here. So what I was saying about the holder folder, so this one was the perfect size to put in here, but I wanted to show y'all like the cuteness, like the absolute cuteness that they used to package all this stationery in. So for instance, so this one right here came in this. So there were, I think this stationery was facing the other way, and then I had envelopes, and I think this probably had a zipper on the top of it, but like, isn't that the cutest? And then you can just like see all the things. Like, I love the dark coloring around it. So that's that one. And then I'll show you this. So this is, we'll get to this paper in a second, but this is Choco Cat. And like, it just came with like, I know you can't see me hold that, but like, it's got a little handle, and then you can just open it up and get, you know, get the papers out if you get your finger actually in it. And then, so the actual envelope has them on it, and that's, oh, it's the cutest. Okay, so here we go with the space bats. Are y'all ready? I don't think you're ready. And it's so cute. So it's set up like a comic book. And we've got the first mate, the scout, navigator, and Bub, the alien. So Bats Maru in Alien Encounter and the Planet Patrol. And so here's the envelope. Here's like the envelope that you could fold it up and put it in. So stinking cute. I have a few more sheets of the paper left. And then draw yourself. Isn't that the cutest thing? Defend your planet. I am like obsessed, obviously. Clearly, I got issues. Okay, so Keroppi stayed. Some of the stuff, some of the things that I just like love, even if it's not specifically like the darker colors, had to stay because Keroppi is my favorite. So I did put that one of those envelopes, and then one of the flower fire envelopes in here. I just love it in case, you know, in case I'm gonna write a letter to somebody, which I don't do often anymore. Do y'all write letters still? I wish people wrote letters more often, because it's so fun to get happy mail, you know what I mean? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like items, like, you know, like we in this lovely planner community, journaling community, we like to send items back and forth to each other, right? But like, sometimes just a handwritten note in the mail is like, that's like it. Okay, anyway, so left Keroppi here. Gonna be so cute. These stickers I had put on here from the pastel version, so obviously I'm not gonna take the divider out. So this is Choco Cat. I love the fall colors here. So just like, don't have anything in that envelope. Like, I could put stickers in there. I could put like washi samples or cards, or like smaller notes could go in there. And this is the paper that came with it. And then I love this. This is Ladybug Kitty, right? And so in this one, I just had the stickers that came with the stationery set. And then the cool thing with this one is this can stay through Christmas and like Valentine's time because of the red coloring. So just kind of threw those in there. Keroppi, he obviously stayed because Keroppi. And love this. So I love, this is some vellum that Ashley sent me, but like, it looks so good on the orange for fall time and like Halloween time. So I put that right there. I love it. All right, so here on the orange, I put some of the characters, but like the ones they look like they were in costume, right? So like coming up on Halloween time, right? So they just look like they're in costume, and so I thought that was really cool. Except for poor little Perrin. He's like, I don't have a costume. I'm just gonna lay here on my couch and be lazy. This is some scrapbook paper that I had in like a I had like a boy teen like kit that I made for like my son, right? Just to like document some stuff for him. So this one was in there, and I love how messy it is. And so I put some of these Space Bat stickers on, but I don't like the purple, and because it kind of takes away. I don't like how this turned out, but I like the pieces individually, if that makes sense. So that's my bad. All right, y'all, this. Okay, so this is actual like planner. I used to have a plan, like it was clear like this, and it was whatever size this is. It's just in between. The rings is smaller. The ring spacing is the same size, but in between the rings is smaller. So just cut the corner off instead of trying to figure out where to punch that hole. But I had a planner that was Sanrio. Like they had all the things. They had the paper and like the pockets, and I'm so sad. Like looking back now, I'm like, why did I get rid of that? I'm so sad, because that's what I could be using right now. You know what I mean? So this is just some paper that I had left from that. Pardon my nails. I can't turn any pages. Okay, so more bats paper. Here's some Keroppi paper, and then just a couple more sheets of that. So yay, those are so fun. I left these in because it's kind of like a darker, kind of like that darker green that could be kind of fallish, And I left this planner paper in here, like weekly planner paper. So someone asked me one time, like, do you actually use your play planner? Which is kind of like not the point. I'm just kidding. No, it's actually a valid question. So part of this is just like, it's fun for me to pull out all of my things that I had when I was a kid, and just kind of like, it's kind of a creative process to like put stuff in, figure out where you want to put it, add some stickers. And so part of it is partly that as well. But then Ashley had suggested like I could do, because she does these dailies. Okay, I will find the last video she did with her dailies, and they're so cute, and she's just got stickers and like things she's printed out, and just kind of like documents her day. And it's so cute, and I don't typically do that, but it's so cute, and I might. And so she was like, well, just do it in your play planner, because I'm not in her all the time. So if I ever get the urge to document a day, like I could do it in here. So I did keep these in here in case I wanted to do like mini documenting of the days. I do also have some daily, here's some bats paper. It's so cute. I do have these daily sheets. So I've got these from Sweet Kawaii Design, which is like the hourly stuff, right? So if I really like need to like have a lot of stuff, but a lot of it has to be done at a certain time, or you gotta do this one before that one, I like to use dailies. I don't use them often. So I could technically use these also for like daily memory keeping. But I think, the other option is to just use like some of these pages, right? Like actually use all this stationery that I've got in here. You know what I mean? So that is something that I might start doing in here as well. The main thing I have used this for in the past is making lists. Here's more Choco Cat. He's so cute. He's like a little kitty, and all his stuff is typically brown or black, but like with little pops of color, and it's so cute. But I kept this one in here because it's kind of like school-esque, and school started a long time ago at the beginning of August, but that's okay. We're still in school. But so the main thing I have used this for is making lists, and clearly I've made a list of the lists that I need. This was earlier in the summer. I made a list of the list that I needed to make, which I probably need to start a fall list, because Oh my gosh, y'all, I woke up at 3:30 in the morning and went to the bathroom, and then I was wide awake, like wide awake until like 5:30. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. That might be why I can't speak this morning. But I had so much on my mind, so I might come in here today and make a list of lists and then make the lists. You know what I mean? So this is just stuff like for Malachi's party. It was just color-coded things. I was doing things that my husband needed to do, and all like it was beautiful. I ended up doing a summer list in my master to-do list because that's where I do a lot of my like planning stuff. So I never even did that, but I left it in here as a whole sheet of paper that I could use. Anyway, and then this last section, I just have like, I cut these out of a book I got from the dollar store. Y'all saw this last flip, I believe. Just like lettering techniques. Like I'd like to do a little more practicing of my lettering techniques. So, or just like the decor around the lettering. So I just kind of kept this stuff in here for examples, and that is something that I would do here in my play planner. You know, should I remember to do it. And so I think what I'm going to do right now that we're thinking about it, I have this list that I've been using this week. When I did my plan with me that I posted Monday, there were things I had on my like to-do list that I was like, I don't know that I'm going to get to those this week, but I didn't want to count them out. So I put them on this sheet, and then I've been keeping this sheet with my planner. And then I've just been making other notes in here on random things. So what I am going to do is add to here as a project, add to my project, lettering techniques. So I will put this in my project list when I get back to my project list. Y'all ever have too many projects going on? Yeah. And you get like, I don't know, sometimes I get like super motivated. Like I watch YouTube videos and I get like all motivated. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute. I gotta try that. I gotta do that. And then I want to do all the things. And then my project list gets really, really, really long. So I have this here because I was trying to plan out like some weekend stuff to do a couple weekends ago. Oh, I know what it was. They closed the pool. They decided it needed to be closed for the weekend. And that's like, this is like our hangout time with our friends. We like go hang out at the pool all day. And so it was so funny because all of us were like, we don't know what to do. And typically in the spring and the fall, we will just go to someone's cul-de-sac and just hang out in the cul-de-sac and, you know, shoot the breeze and talk and hang out and play games or whatever. But it was too hot. It was like 90 degrees, and no one wants to sit outside in 90 degrees if we're not in the pool. So we were all just like, It was so funny. So anyway, so this was like, what are we going to do? And I don't know why this ended up here and not in my listy section. I don't know. It's a play planner. I do what I want, right? So not much else. I just kept some stickers here in the pouch in the back because they're so cute. So I got some more Space Bats stickers. I mean, y'all, he's the cutest. He's just so cute. And I like him because he's got an attitude problem. He's sassy. So he makes me happy. Okay, y'all, that is it. That's the update. That is the update. That is what we have been doing in here. And like I said, I will be putting some lists and stuff in here and trying to use it for my dailies. So yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions or if you wanted to see something again or suggestions for me to make it better. So thanks so much for watching, y'all. We'll talk to you next time.